think it's earthquake proof?
Birthday, my 61st birthday. And for my birthday, Kym brought me to the Smithsonian National American History Museum. And I came really for one primary reason, the Batmobile. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stuff here, I guess, but I want to see the Batmobile. How about you?
Yeah, I want to see
Did I tell you what else they have here?
Dorothy's shoes.
Yeah. So we're here in Washington, D.C. There's a lot to do, but we're going to get started in this museum, so let's go. Is it better than the Batmobile? No. Well, what are we doing here? Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, and we just finished going to the Smithsonian's National American History Museum, for which we're hopeful to see the Batmobile and the red ruby slippers, and neither were present. But we did see many interesting things. We're not really museum people. Can we agree on that? But they had a lot of interesting contemporary stuff like cars, and we saw the Star Spangled Banner, the flag that inspired the song, which was amazing and huge. I had no idea it was that large. What did you see that you liked?
Julia Child's Kitchen.
Oh, we saw Julia Child's Kitchen.
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, just that stuff you wouldn't even think of. Yeah. Just you wouldn't even imagine. We're there. I mean, Lincoln's hat. That was pretty cool.
The most valuable thing they have in there, they said.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, it's the hat he was wearing the night he was assassinated. So that's pretty, obviously, interesting piece. But anyway, now we got our electric bikes, our pedal bikes, and we're going to go ride around the mall, as it's called, and then show you that as we zip around. So let's do that. I'm not sure. So Kym and I are pretty much wrapping up our day here at the National Mall. We did a bike riding tour, so we haven't stopped and talked a lot to the camera, but we got a lot of footage from my helmet. Thank gosh.
So much to see here.
Just a second.
It would take weeks.
Yeah, Kym has never been here. I've been here once. The last time I was here, I had one day. Today we pretty much had one day, so we used our bicycles to get around as best we could. They were great. We did go to the National Museum, as we said. And other than that, we've just been kind of tooling around and checking out all the sites. Right now, we're at the World War II Memorial, I believe, which is gorgeous. And the sun's about to set. And we're heading back to our car, which is parked at the Arlington. Oh yeah, we're in front of the Utah segment.
I don't remember how far away we are.
Yeah. This is a war memorial, so we're trying to be respectful, but it is gorgeous.
Beautiful, lots to see.
And
give yourself at least a week if you want to really.
Yeah.
You're not in a hurry to walk through everything.
The Smithsonian has so many museums: the Natural History Museum, the Aerospace Museum,
the
Historical Museum, the African History
Native
Museum,
American.
the Native American History Museum, the Latin History Museum, the National Archives, Library of Congress,
Capitol Building, the White House, Jefferson Memorial. Let me keep going. Lincoln Memorial. Come on.
And it's just amazing. We do highly recommend some kind of mode of transportation, an electric scooter or electric bike or bike or something, because it's 2 miles and you'll die.
And it's 2 miles plus everything you've got to walk through. So
exactly.
It's not there's 2 miles tip to toe.
Yeah, tip to toe.
Tip to toe.
Yeah. So anyway, we're heading back to the car. We had a great day. Thank you, honey, for a lovely birthday. Oh, we also had a really nice. We also took our bikes over to Chinatown and went to Reren's.
We'll post it below us. Highly recommended.
Chinese food. It was really good.
So good.
It was really good. We got lamen, which is apparently just like ramen, because that's exactly what it tasted like. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was good. Recommend it if you're in Chinatown.
All right, let's go head back to the car, I suppose.
Let's see Charlie.
Okay, so I need to interject here really quick just to say that this really awesome day in DC went pretty south pretty quick. By the way, I'm not in DC right now, I'm in Texas, but let's not talk about that right now. That day started out at the Cherry Hill RV Park. Cherry Hill RV Park is noted to be only one of the closest RV parks to the downtown DC metro area, so we stayed there, got in our truck, drove it to there that morning, and we parked at the Arlington National Cemetery parking lot. It's a common place for visitors to DC to park. We went in and it said closes at 6. We knew we were going to be there after 6, so I asked the guy, I said, wait a minute, does this mean it closes at 6, like we can't get in after 6? Just, no new parking after 6? Or does this mean we'll be locked in and can't get our cars out after 6? He goes, oh, no. You can get your cars out, don't worry about it. So we drove in there, parked, had a great day. Well, when we came back, turns out that gentleman was so wrong, because you cannot get your car at Arlington Cemetery after 6 o'clock. Trust me, I know. Don't even try. It's a huge, federal penitentiary-like gate. Your car is totally safe that night if you leave it there, but you're not getting to it. So now we had a problem, because now we're stuck. It's getting dark. Well, it pretty much is dark by this point. We're in a big metro area we don't know. We can't get back to the campground. It's 40 minutes away. We can't take a taxi because we have these e-bikes. We can't take an Uber because we have these e-bikes. And now we're starting to think, well, maybe if we just lock the bikes somewhere, kind of hide them, maybe we can take an Uber back. And Well, what it came down to is we realized, hey, they have a metro system in DC. Let's take the subway. No problem. Well, it was kind of a problem, because navigating your way to the platform with your big old bike and trying to get tickets and figure out where you're going to go and figure out where the transit area is, especially when you have a surly, very draconian subway dude not being helpful. But we did manage to do it. We got to the station. I can't remember the name of the station. It's probably, look right here. That's right by where maybe 4 or 5 miles from our campground. So we did make it there. Then we had another issue, is how to get back from there in the dark, because Kym's bike has a light, my bike does not have a light, and though they have great bike paths between that area and the area we needed to go, it was dark and there were no lights, so we had to take main streets. So if you will imagine me following Kym with her little light, and my bike has no light, in roads with cars zipping by, and it was terrifying, but we made it back. And I have to say we had a wonderful day in DC. I also have to say that we really enjoyed the Cherry Hill DC RV Park. If you're going to go to DC, definitely go to Cherry Hill. It's great for families. It's a little pricey as I recall, but it's a really nice place, and I highly recommend it. Anyway, the next day, I'm segueing now into the next section of the video. We went on a evening night tour of DC, and for that I decided to pull out my old trusty DCLR Canon proper camera and take some pictures, and that's what this is now.